Galactic Council Chambers, a massive space station orbiting the galaxy's center. The story opens with Ambassador Jake Miller, standing alone before the towering Galactic Council. The chamber buzzes with alien voices as representatives from dozens of worlds gather to hear the charges against humanity. Council leader Vex announces the accusations. Humans are too aggressive, too unpredictable, too dangerous to remain in galactic society. Evidence is presented: human military expansion, their rapid technological growth, their refusal to follow traditional diplomatic protocols. Other species nod in agreement. The peaceful Elari fear human weapons. The ancient Corvin claim humans disrespect tradition. The merchant Trell worry about human trade competition. Jake listens quietly as speaker after speaker condemns his species. The Council has already decided Earth will be cut off from all galactic trade, communication, and protection. Humanity will be left alone in their corner of space. When Jake finally speaks, his words are simple. We understand your decision. We accept it. The aliens are surprised by his calm response. They expected anger, pleading, or threats. Instead, Jake thanks them for their time and requests safe passage back to Earth. As he leaves, the council members whisper among themselves. Some feel uneasy about the humans' reaction, but most are relieved. The dangerous humans have been dealt with peacefully. The part ends with Jake's ship departing the station, heading back to Earth with news that will change everything. Earth. Various locations, government facilities, research centers, military bases. Jake returns to Earth and delivers the Council's verdict to President Lisa Chun in a secure bunker beneath Geneva. She listens without surprise. Humanity has been preparing for this moment for decades. The story reveals that humans have long suspected they might be rejected by the galactic community. While publicly playing the role of eager newcomers, they've been secretly developing independent capabilities. Dr. Mark Stone leads a team that has reverse-engineered alien technology, improving upon many designs. Captain Rita Fox commands a hidden fleet of human-built starships, more advanced than anything the aliens have seen. General Tom Blake oversees Project Independence, humanity's plan to not just survive isolation, but to thrive. Secret colonies have already been established on distant worlds, outside Council space. The preparation isn't just military. Scientist Eva Kim has developed new forms of faster-than-light communication that don't rely on galactic networks. Engineer Paul Reeves has created self-sustaining habitats that can support human life in any environment. Most importantly, diplomat Anna Cross has been making quiet contact with species outside the Council, younger civilizations, rebel groups, and others who feel oppressed by the galactic status quo. As orders go out across Earth, humanity begins to activate plans that have been years in the making. The aliens thought they were punishing a dependent species, but they're about to discover how wrong they were. The part ends with President Sean addressing the world, announcing that humanity's real journey among the stars is just beginning. Various locations across the galaxy. 6 months after Earth's isolation, strange reports begin reaching the Galactic Council. Human ships are spotted in systems far from Earth. New colonies appear on worlds the Council thought were empty. Council leader Vex calls an emergency session as evidence mounts. The humans haven't retreated to Earth. They've expanded faster than ever before. Worse, they're not alone. Species that were never Council members are joining with humanity. The fierce Harak warriors, rejected by the Council for being too violent, now fly alongside human ships. The nomadic Vel traders, dismissed as primitive, share their knowledge of secret trade routes. Ambassador Kell of the Trell brings disturbing news. Human merchants are offering better deals than established traders, using technology that seems impossible. Human goods are spreading across the galaxy. Despite the boycott. The peaceful Elari report that humans saved their colony from raiders, asking for nothing in return. The proud Corvin discover that humans have found ancient artifacts that even their scholars couldn't locate. Most shocking of all, the humans aren't using the Council's FTL lanes. They've created their own network, faster and more efficient than anything that existed before. Captain Rita Fox appears on galactic news networks, broadcasting from a massive human space station in previously unexplored territory. She announces the formation of the Free Worlds Alliance, a confederation of species committed to cooperation without control. The Council realizes with growing horror that humanity wasn't weakened by isolation. They were freed from restrictions they never needed. While the Council debated and controlled, humans were building something new. The part ends with reports flooding in from across the galaxy. Human ships everywhere, offering aid, trade, and protection to any who need it, regardless of Council approval. Council space and the expanding Free Worlds Alliance territory panic spreads through the Galactic Council as their authority crumbles. Member worlds are secretly contacting the Free Worlds Alliance. Trade routes shift away from Council space. Young species choose to join humanity rather than seek Council membership. Council leader Vex demands action. The military commander, General Thack of the Corvin, proposes a simple solution: destroy the human threat before it grows stronger. The Council votes for war. A massive fleet assembles, ships from every Council world, representing the combined might of the galaxy's oldest civilizations. They advance on the largest human settlement, expecting to end the rebellion with overwhelming force. But when they arrive, they find something impossible. The human colony is protected by a shield system beyond their understanding. Worse, the human fleet waiting for them is larger than expected and includes ships from dozens of species. The battle begins, and the Council forces quickly realize they're outmatched. Human technology isn't just different, it's better. Their ships move faster, hit harder, and seem to predict every Council tactic. Captain Rita Fox contacts the Council fleet with a simple message: surrender now, and your crews will be treated with honor. Continue fighting and face the consequences. General Thack refuses, ordering a final desperate assault. The human response is swift and devastating. In minutes, half the Council fleet is disabled, their crews taken prisoner. The survivors retreat in disorder, carrying news that shakes the galaxy. The Galactic Council, rulers of space for millennia, has been defeated by humans they thought were primitive newcomers. But the humans don't pursue. Instead, they broadcast a message across all channels. The Free Worlds Alliance offers membership to any species that values cooperation over control. The age of the Council is over. The part ends with Council worlds beginning to defect, choosing freedom over the failing authority of their former rulers. Former Council space, now transforming under human influence 1 year after the failed attack. The galaxy has changed beyond recognition. The Galactic Council still exists, but controls only a fraction of its former territory. Most worlds have joined the Free Worlds Alliance or declared independence. Ambassador Jake Miller, now Secretary General of the Alliance, addresses a gathering of species from across the galaxy. The meeting takes place on New Haven, a station built through cooperative effort, where every species contributes their unique strengths. The old ways are ending. Instead of the Council's rigid hierarchy, the Alliance operates on principles of mutual aid and voluntary cooperation. Technology and knowledge flow freely between worlds. Conflicts are resolved through mediation, not force. The former Council species are learning hard lessons. The proud Corvin discover that their ancient wisdom was often just stubbornness. The peaceful Elari find that true peace requires the strength to defend it. The merchant Trell realize that fair trade benefits everyone more than exploitation. Some adapt and thrive in the new order. Others cling to old ways and find themselves increasingly isolated. President Lisa Chan visits the former council station, now operating as a museum and refugee center. Council leader Vex, no longer in power, works there as a simple administrator. He asks her why humans didn't seek revenge after their victory. Because, Sean explains, we learned something you never did. True strength isn't about controlling others. It's about inspiring them to be their best selves. The galaxy continues to transform. New colonies spread across previously unexplored regions. Young species that were never allowed council membership now contribute to galactic civilization. Old enemies become allies when given the chance to start fresh. The story ends with a scene of human children and alien youth learning together at a school on the galactic frontier. They study the old council era as history, barely able to imagine. A time when species were divided by fear and suspicion. Jake Miller watches them play together and smiles. The council spoke against Earth, expecting to silence humanity forever. Instead, they freed humans to show the galaxy what cooperation could truly accomplish. The final lines reflect on how humanity's greatest strength was never their technology or military might. It was their ability to see potential in others and work together toward something greater than any single species could achieve alone.